Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, Booze, Books, and Banter. I'm Tatiana, and today we are doing our July booze and book pairings. July is full of boozy holidays, so it was actually a real challenge to find books that paired with all of them and all of the fun drinks that we have in store. So from revolution to romance, from sirens to scotch, we've got something for every taste. So let's get into it. Of course, we're starting July with a bang. 4th of July, happy Independence Day. A little bit red, white, and blue. Stone Brewing Pilsner, American Pilsner. And what pairs better with a little, revolution, little rebel overthrowing a classist system? Red Rising by Pierce Brown. I think that's the perfect pairing. Little revolution, a little down with the king. We don't want any kings here in America. But here's a little tip. Don't listen to the audiobook of Red Rising while driving, because I almost had to pull over because by the end I was really crying. Oh my god, that book is so good. And I can't wait to continue the series. But let's have a drink first. Nice frosty glass. It's really nice and light. It's kind of perfect for the summer, for 4th of July, for barbecues. It's a really nice light summer beer. Cheers to Independence Day and no kings. July 10th is National Piña Colada Day. There's no drink that screams summer more than a piña colada, right? With a piña colada, I always think of beach, summer, ocean. So I needed a book that feels like beach and ocean. Remarkably Bright Creatures fit that bill. It's a story about an octopus in an aquarium striking up a friendship with a woman. Shelby van Pelt wrote this adorable book, and it's been just all the rage, and apparently it's getting turned into a movie. And it's at the very top of my TBR. I know I haven't read it yet, but I feel like I will be enjoying that this summer with a nice pina colada on the patio. For a pina colada, we need some pineapple juice, some rum, some coconut cream, some heavy cream, crushed ice, and it will be blended. So get your blender ready. Well, this doesn't quite work, but usually you would garnish that with like a slice of pineapple, but honestly, for one tiny slice of pineapple, I didn't want to slaughter an entire pineapple. It's not worth it. We're just gonna try it like this, and I'll garnish myself. Ooh, that drink screams vacation. It's just so perfect. It's cold and refreshing, and pineapple and coconut and rum. I mean, that's like the perfect beach and summer drink. So have yourself a little pina colada. July 11th is National Mojito Day, but also World Rum Day. I want to do a little special shout out to Foursquare Rum. We brought this bottle home visiting my parents in Barbados, and we got to actually tour this lovely distillery. It was really awesome to see where it was made and how it works. Super interesting. But I'm kind of saving this special bottle so it's not open yet. So we are going to do a mojito with a slightly more affordable cousin of this one, but also made by Foursquare, the Doolies. And what pairs better with rum than like pirates and sirens? A little darker ocean than the last one. A dark retelling of The Little Mermaid, but very unique. A very unique dark spin to it. To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christo. Such a cool book, great adventure, and definitely you need to have a nice mojito with some rum while you're reading that one. So for a mojito, we need some rum, some lime juice, some lime wedges, a little bit of mint sprigs, some club soda from one of my favorite brands, Q Mixers. So let's get mixing. Okay, lovely mojito. Mmm. Oh, that is so nice and fresh and perfect summer drink. And you know, it's important to get your fruits and vegetables in, you know, especially your fruits, so you don't get scurvy. July 12th is Michelada Day, which in my opinion, it could be Michelada Day every day. The Michelada kind of won me over. I'm, you know, very traditional German. I like my beer pure, just like beer, not a bunch of crap in it, not like weird flavoring and fruit and whatnot. But the Michelada won me over. So we are going with another Stone, the Buena Vista lager, nice Mexican lager. And the design, and of course it being a Mexican beer. I mean, a Michelada is basically a Mexican version of a Bloody Mary, so a ghost story. So I found an easy pairing. Mexican Gothic by Silvia Moreno Garcia, one of my absolutely favorite reads of 2024. Such a beautiful, atmospheric, Gothic horror story, ghost story. Oh my God, I absolutely loved it. And I think the Michelada pairs perfectly with that. So let's see what we need. A Mexican lager, some clamato, soy sauce, Worcestershire, say that 3 times fast. I'm using some hot sauce from Old Man Liver, and this one is a little special because if you can see, I'm wearing a Fallout shirt. It's out of Good Springs, Nevada. So if you get the reference, you know, you're one of my people. We need a little salt, tahini for rimming the glass, and of course a lime, and some ice. So let's make some micheladas. Cheers. Oh, wow. I just love the spiciness. It's such a nice, refreshing, like, porch drink. Summer beach parties, just sitting on the porch with a good book, with some friends, michelada. It's just perfect for that. July 19th is National Daiquiri Day. And I don't know, whenever I hear daiquiri, I think it's such a fancy drink, but it's actually not. It's actually one of the simplest drinks. It's, I think, listed as one of the 6 simplest mixed drinks you can make. I wanted to find something that sounds like high society, but you know, there's an underlying simpleness. The perfect book pairing for that one was The Midnight Bargain by C.L. Polk. It's, you know, high society, but these ladies don't really want that high society. They want to follow their own dreams. They want magic. They want to have their own rights. They don't want to sip at some fancy schmancy cocktail party that they have to organize on behalf of their husbands. They want to party themselves. You know, they want to start a revolution. We're going with a simple but maybe high society sounding drink with this one. So for a daiquiri, we need, once again, some rum, sensing a theme this month, some lime juice, and some simple syrup. That's it. Simple. And a shaker with some ice. So you can technically garnish it and serve it in this fancy coupe glass, which I don't have one. So let's not be fancy. Let's just keep it simple. A simple daiquiri. Ooh, that is good. Very limey, lemony, fresh. Just a really fun, simple drink. July 24th is National Tequila Day. So I'm usually not a Jose Cuervo fan, but this one is really cool and unique and special. So I needed to find a really cool and special and unique book for this one. As I already mentioned, I'm absolutely obsessed with Mexican Gothic by Silvia Moreno Garcia, and she has a new book coming out this year. So I'm pairing The Bewitching with this lovely Jose Cuervo. It's called The Devil's Reserve, and I think that pairs really, really well with a nice witchy, Gothic, supernatural book that The Bewitching is promising to be. So let's try some Devil's Reserve. And you know, who needs mixing? We're just gonna take a shot. And you know, you can be classy and wet the back of your hand with your lime slice, or you can just be. And there's no salt coming out. Okay, here we go. Honestly, this is so smooth. It doesn't even need the lime chaser. It's so different from a regular tequila. I can't even describe it. It's really, really smooth. It's so unique. So give the Devil's Reserve a try. Maybe when you're picking up the new book, The Bewitching by Silvia Moreno Garcia. July 27th is National Scotch Day. And of course, I had to go with one of my favorite shows / books, Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. The actor playing Jamie is actually making this amazing scotch called the Sassenach, meaning Outlander. But it was so good. He's all empty. So I had to go into my reserves and pull out a 16-year Lagavulin. This is a little pricier. We're just gonna go with a tiny, tiny taste, okay? Okay, just a tiny taste. Oh, that feels like it already smells like Scotland. It smells like wet moss and dirt and earthiness and ooh, it smells delicious. Very strong though. Wow. But super smooth. For scotches usually has a little more kick to it, but 16-year Lagavulin Sláinte. So that wraps up our July booze and book pairings. What do you think? Let me know in the comments which one you like the most, which drink are you going to try, which book are you going to read. Maybe you have some recommendations of what pairings I should try for July. And definitely hit subscribe because I can promise you some really cool pairings in August, especially for some wine lovers. There's some fun red wine holidays coming up. I am going to be sipping these on my porch now while enjoying a little book. So pour yourself a drink, grab yourself a book, and I'll see you next time.